What up, Houston? What up, YouTube? What up to all the Houston Texans fans? Texan pride, baby. All day, every day. We really real about this Texan shit. All day, stay repping my team. I love my city, I love my team, but enough about my tattoos and all that bullshit. I ain't trying to make this no strip video, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna talk about today on this video, the offensive playmakers that I've drafted, and with Osweiler at quarterback, if like I said, if Houston, like I've said in all the videos, if Houston goes this route, there's, I mean, I don't see any team that could match us offensively. I mean, given the players that were available and what everybody expects Houston to do, like I said, I love thinking outside of the box. I'm not narrow minded like a lot of guys. A lot of Texans fans and a lot of probably the guys that are watching this video right now. You, you might be real high on the Corey Coleman train, and you're close. That's being kind of closed minded when you think about it. Yeah, you're getting a good player, but when you, like I said, look at our division. Because in order to make the playoffs, you gotta beat your division. Tennessee just traded their first pick to Los Angeles and got a shitload of picks for it. Jacksonville just made some hella splashes in the free agency. I mean, Indy is still Indy, but they're gonna get a little better. The teams that I'm worried about is Jacksonville. And I know I said I'm gonna talk about the offensive players, but let me speak on that for a second because I think I really don't think that people are understanding the football situation for what it really is. Everybody's expecting, oh yeah, the Jags they're making moves. They're probably gonna be a little better. Bullshit. They're gonna be a lot better, and I'm more worried about them than I am of the Colts. The Colts, and that's saying a hell of a lot. I respect Andrew Luck, but as it stands right now, I fear Blake Bortles and those two receivers he's got more than I fear Andrew Luck and his weapons. From the defensive standpoint, and this is why in my last video why I was saying I was drafting so many linemen. Look at our division going forward. You think Tennessee is gonna not pick up any pass rushers? Look at, excuse me, look at Jacksonville. Shit, just stockpiled on defensive talent. I mean, if it truly comes down to it, I don't want to see Malik Jackson going up against Dwayne Brown on a one-on-one situation. I'm sorry, I respect Dwayne Brown in his game, but he's not the same tackle that he was 6 years ago. Father Time is unbeaten for a reason. And as a GM, you gotta be able to realize that and be smart and say, okay, anytime you draft a lineman, a good lineman, that's an automatic 10 years right there. You got a 10-year investment in this guy if you decide to pay him through his first two contracts. Good linemen are hard to come across, but that's a whole nother story in particular. But back to these offensive guys. Now, like I said, everybody's was high on the Corey Coleman thing and whatnot, but I can name a guy that can, you know, from a statistical standpoint, he can pretty much do almost everything that Corey Coleman can do, if not a little better, due to his bigger size. Sharon Peck. At the combine, just like Coleman, he hit a 4.4. Now, at his pro day, just like Coleman, he improved that time to a 4.3. But what separates Coleman from Peck, in my opinion, Corey Coleman is what, 5'11"? Peck is a guaranteed 6'2". with 4.39 speed. He's got return capability. I mean, it's so many different things that you can do, and I mean, as a GM, you got to be smart. Like I said, if you're willing, if you can trade down and get more picks, and still get a guy that can produce the same thing that a first round guy can do, and you can, I got him in the 6th round, and I'm positive he can do almost everything Coleman can do, if not a little better, if given the opportunity. Another guy, Mortez Bohinger, I can see him adding on another 10 or 15 pounds and going from that 225 to about almost 240. Like I said, he hit a 4.4 as at 220 something. You work him out as a tight end, and yeah, his scouting report says he's not really the greatest route runner, but again, sometimes you just gotta simplify shit, man. I mean, I've watched Brady do it with Gronk for the last few years now. I've watched fucking old boy from KC. Can't believe I can't remember his name. Alex Smith. I've watched him do it with Kelsey all last year. Shit. Look at Denver when they were the high flying, you know, ass kicker before they got their ass kicked. Peyton Manning utilized the hell out of Thomas. Don't know where the fuck he's at now, but I mean, you know, when you got big tight ends, you can utilize them. It's not. I mean, like I said, it doesn't. It's not. Oh, it's not biochemic here. It's just simple physics. I wouldn't even say physics. It's looking at it. I'm always take a 6'6" receiver slash tight end over a 5'10", maybe 5'11" cornerback. I'm gonna take that matchup every time. Every time. De'Runnya Wilson is another guy who gives you that big play mismatch. Like I said, your quarterback is 6'8". He's not a Brian Hoyer. He's not that little puny, little shrimpy ass 6'2" guy anymore. You don't have that. Well, you do, but you don't have to. You don't have to go to him anymore. Brock Osweiler is more than capable, and in my personal opinion, way better than almost every quarterback we have on our roster. I would love to see him throwing De'Runnya Wilson the ball. I mean, like I said, with the taller receivers that I drafted, it just from a coaching standpoint, it just gives you so many easier options. And from a quarterback standpoint, you're just looking like, oh wow, this is backyard football all over again. I know that for one, both Bohinger and Wilson aren't gonna be. You're not gonna jam these guys at the line of scrimmage. I'm sorry, too big for that. Not gonna happen. You try jam and peck, you may win your battles every now and then, but if you miss, just like Coleman, if you miss when you're trying to jam him, he's gonna make you pay for it. Daniel Baverman. Now, this guy, I like him in particular off of the strength that they, I mean, off the rip of his scouting report, they instantly said he looks like a Patriot wide receiver. Posted good 40 time numbers in the low 4.4s. I mean, nice little shifty guy. I mean, he's a true slot receiver. I mean, his pro comparison to me was Welker. I mean, like I said, man, this was probably my best mock draft that I've ever done, man. And like I said, if Houston can find a way to make this mock draft happen, you're talking about a team that's gonna be good for the next 10 years. And let me retract my last statement on my last video when I said you would have to probably pay, well, I was right. You probably in the next year or so, you're probably gonna only have to pay the only person you're only gonna have to pay dish out money to, big money, is DeAndre Hopkins. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, if we can acquire this kind of talent, we'll be seeing Osweiler until he retires. But like I said, I'm rolling up on a 10-40 minute. I'm rolling up on a 10-40 minute video. So like, subscribe.